security purposes. You take, because I'm pretty sure, weren't you put out already? Yeah, you gotta, I'm sorry, you can't come back in.
So you see that discrimination. See, the guy was standing in there, and I was standing there, and the guy told me that I had to leave. Also, I'm gonna upload the other clip where they say they don't say anything about any hoodies or anything like that, yet they put me out for wearing hoodies. Alright, so I'm gonna show you now. Right here. This is a long clip, but here we go. I'll pull this up right here. Now this is the Free Library. You see at the top of the screen, it says Free Library of Philadelphia. Now these are the standards of acceptable behavior. I'm gonna read it out, and you can also look at it. So it says disruptive conduct is prohibited, included but not limited to the following activities: displaying disturbing images, including but not restricted to display of sexually explicit materials on computers, tablets, or cell phones. Free library staff is authorized to determine whether a patron is disturbing others by displaying of disturbing images. Okay, I didn't do that. Intoxication or drunken behavior. Okay, I didn't do that. I'm gonna just read it. Smoking or vaping, creating unreasonable noise that disturb others, included but not limited to the use of cell phones. Cell phones may be used quietly or without disturbing others. Soliciting, petitioning, never seen that word before. Distributing or posting materials unless approved in advance by the Free Library, trespassing in non-public areas, vandalizing or theft of materials or property, shaving, bathing, or washing clothes or hair in public restroom, consuming food except on approved occasion or in designated areas. Beverages in covered containers are permitted. Patrons should be mindful of areas with computers and other electronic equipment to prevent beverages from spilling on them. Not wearing shoes or shirt, bodily hygiene or scent that is nuisance to others, blocking or impeding access to interior or exterior walkways, entrances in common area physically or with large items, laying down or sleeping in the library, not respecting others through the patronization of shared spaces, for example, TVs, tables, chairs, meeting rooms. Alright, so now this is dangerous, destructive, or illegal conduct is prohibited, including but not limited to the following: violations of any local, state, or federal law, displaying weapons, physical abuse or assault of other patrons or staff, engaging in physical altercation, including assault or fighting, stalking other patrons or staff, harassing other patrons or staff, defiant trespassing, engaged in or soliciting any sexual act, included but not limited to flashing, unwanted physical contact, touching, petting, or sexually oriented gestures, sounds, or comments, using or distributing controlled substances, verbal or written abuse of other patrons or staff, for example, obscene language or discriminatory remarks. Patrons displaying these behaviors will be instructed to leave the Free Library location immediately. In addition, Free Library staff may call the police. All Free Library privileges may be suspended based on the severity of the situation in accordance with the Free Library policy. It says, be safe. I'm gonna read this too, forget it. Free library patrons are expected to use the free library, including its facilities, grounds, resources, and materials in a responsible, appropriate, and courteous manner. Animals are not prohibited in any free library location unless it's a service animal assisting a person with a disability as defined by the American Disability Act, ADA, or programming approved by the free library. All library materials must be checked out before being taken from the building. Bags and other materials which are difficult to inspect because of the nature of the item are not allowed in the building. Oversized bags and articles that could be used to conceal library property are subject to inspection. Alright, so